The reason we're here, the real reason we're here, is because we wanted to feel what it's like to be on the ground in a state that everyone is looking to as election day approaches. Everyone, right? And you can feel it, you can feel it. I mean, you all live here, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can't even forget election day is coming. Every single ad is political now. Every ad, every billboard is political. Everything, every flyer, every spam text that you get, everything is political. It's Halloween today. I bumped into a kid on the street dressed as Frankenstein. I was like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, the real monster is actually inflation. This Three Musketeers feels like a Two Musketeers. And as you know, there are two big races, two major races that everybody's watching, right? Two major races. First up, the governor's race, of course. Yes. With the seat currently occupied by Republican Brian Kemp, who's leading in the polls right now. Huh? Oh, is that for Halloween? Is that why you're booing? Is that what that is? Yeah, and he's running on a platform of making it harder to get an abortion, but easier to get a gun. And despite his policies, Brian Kemp is seen as a moderate. That's what I find really interesting. Yeah? All because he refused to help Donald Trump overturn the election, which is good, don't get me wrong, but that's how extreme politics has gotten in America, right? He's like, I don't think we should hang Mike Pence. And people are like, wow, this guy's got some moderate views. Yeah. He's a real moderate politician. But of course, the person trying to stop Kemp from getting a second term is the one and only Stacey Abrams. Right? Who, by the way, does it all. She writes books. She's a voting rights activist who played a big part in turning Georgia blue in 2020. And it turns out, she even has a budding acting career.
Yeah. Today, we greet the President of United Earth. Madam President, welcome. I'm so pleased that you've come.
Okay, I see you, Miss Abrams. I see you set phases to Cameo. Hey! It's great. It's great to see that Stacey Abrams has gone boldly where no one has gone before. Paramount Plus. I like that. Now, we're going to be chatting to Ms. Abrams right later on in the show, so we'll get back to that. But right now, let's focus on the Senate showdown that has ramifications even beyond Georgia. Right? And it's between Democratic Senator Raphael Warnock and Republican candidates Herschel Walker. Yes. Now Warnock's campaign is focused on abortion rights and expanding infrastructure, right? But as election day gets closer, I feel like his campaign ads are now more focused on making sure that the race doesn't go any longer than it has to.
Guess who's coming to Thanksgiving?
Mom, we brought a friend.
Raphael Warnock! That's right. I could be interrupting your Thanksgiving because if nobody gets 50% of the vote, there'll be a runoff. And nobody wants that to happen. I'm Raphael Warnock, and we don't have to mix politics and Thanksgiving. That's why I approve this message.
Now, can you pass the sweet potatoes, please?
Can I just say, that is the most convincing way to get people to vote. If you don't vote, politicians are going to come to your house and hang out.